Well, hello everybody. DCT here with your day 3 draft coverage. Now I know we did this last night, and let me tell you, it was a success. I'm just putting the remotes away. That way, we have another incident from last night. So I had the draft live. Let me turn the TV down a little bit because that's a little bit too loud. Apparently I don't even need the remote, so that's good. You guys, well, in honor of the 4th round, I'll wear the number 4 jersey of Dak Prescott, who was taken in the 4th round. So, here we go. Let's get right into this draft. I cannot wait. I hope to see a lot of the people from last night in here. Oh man, someone, how's this? Looks good here. Let's get everything all figured out. Looks good, I think. But the Dallas Cowboys have selected Leighton Vander Esch, linebacker, Michael Gallup, wide receiver, Connor Williams, an offensive tackle. So, who do we get now? Do we get defense or offense? A defensive tackle, strong safety, free safety, cornerback, tight end, offensive tackle, or another wide receiver? Who do we get? I say we get either a defensive tackle or safety. It depends on who's available, though. I'd like Elliott or Marcel Frazier, if we can still get them. You know, that would be very good for Dallas. The reason I say, well, basically Dallas has finished off the offensive line with Connor Williams, the linebacking core with LVE. Could use one more in free agency. And we also finished off the wide receiving core with Michael Gallup. Now, Michael Gallup is 6'1", 200 pounds. He has 2,690 yards and 21 touchdowns. He's a wide receiver / tight end. So that's Michael Gallup. I like him. Connor Williams, he's 6'5", 296 pounds. And he's an offensive tackle. So, with that being said, that was just Dallas's recap. Let's go over some of the other NFL teams, what they did last night and how they did. Titans took Landry, who I liked. The Lions took Johnson, who's good. The 49ers, I don't know who they picked. Chiefs took Speaks, I believe is how you pronounce it. Christian Kirk left, sadly. The Eagles took Goodart, and they traded up right in front of Dallas just to get him, too. The Cowboys took Connor Williams, as we all know. The Bengals took Bates. Panthers took Jackson. Pats took Dawson. Not going to go over every NFL team. Bucks took Davis. Vikings with O'Neal. Colts, Lewis. Broncos, Freeman. The Jets took Shepard. Dolphins took Baker. Steelers took Rudolph. I know someone was in here last night saying, he's going to go. I'm just going to say his name for each pick until he goes. So, you know. The Bengals took Hubbard and Jefferson. With the 77th and 78th pick. So, you know. Lions took Walker. Panthers took Golden. Bills took Phillips. 49ers took Moore. Broncos took Yedeman. Chiefs took O'Donnell. Ravens with Andrews. And Ravens also with Brown. Can't talk. Let me try and get my guy here before the draft starts, because we're currently sitting at the 101st pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, which is going to start right now. There we go, you guys. Here's the draft for you. So, Panthers are up. Hold on, hey, Stat Talk. Hey, Stat Talk. You there? Well, we're live right now, just trying to reach you, so, do you want me to call you back? Alright, you guys, hold on. So, guys, the Panthers are up. I can hear you. Are you all set? This is a day where in all the meeting rooms around the country right now, the special teams coaches have been in the back of the room and nothing to say. Now they're sitting right up next to the head coach and the general manager. So, currently, my guy will be back in a minute, but round 4 is about to begin. It might be Russell Gage, the wide receiver, great special teams player, but okay, Troy Vincent. I have, hey, what up? Watching from work, so I'll be checking in every now and then. Well, I'm glad that someone's here from last night. You know, we got the Panthers up. Hopefully you guys can all see this. I'm gonna have my guy on here after. We've had a lot of fun and excitement the past 2 days. Oh yeah. The greatest sports fans in the world. Yep. Ooh. Across the country and around the world. I'm joined today by one of the Cowboys' greatest wide receivers. Pearson? Please welcome Miles Austin. Oh, Miles Austin. Ooh. I can't wait for him to jam on Eagles fans. Oh man, I can't see now. Hold up. Let me fix that camera, you guys. It's a little off. It's bugging me a little bit. So, just let me fix that. Make sure everything is perfect while we do some trial and error. There we go. Now let me move the TV for you guys, so you guys can watch the draft. I know that is a little bit better. There we go. Now that's a little bit better. So the Panthers are currently on the clock. I missed that. See what it said here. Oh, okay. Bring TV forwards towards my left. Is that? How's this? Is that good? Oh, that's good. Is that all set? Maybe a little bit more. Perfect. Alright, there we go. Good. Hey, how's everybody doing? Just trying to get my friend up here. He's an expert on all kinds of stuff. Panthers are currently on the clock. Is the volume good, you guys? Is volume good? Still, I don't know what's happening with, Jason Witten. I know that he said he's gonna retire. Yeah, he's gonna retire. So it says that Jason Witten possible retirement won't make Cowboys draft tight end. So Dallas, we know we're not going for a tight end. All right, so it sounds good. That's good. Um, just trying to get my guy on here. So I have really not much to talk about until the Panthers. Griffin going today with a chip on his shoulder. Yeah, I could see him going today. I would like that for him, you know. He's good. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets taken right here with the 101st pick. So the pick is in for the Carolina Panthers. I mean, I have not much. I don't have much to talk about really until the first pick. So basically, that means once the first pick is in, I'm going to start to be a little bit more talkative. But there's just not much to talk about because no one's taken anything. I think Carolina, they could use an offensive lineman. They could use a good defensive lineman or maybe a cornerback, from what I've heard about them.
Day 3 of the NFL. In the league where they play for pay. With the 101st pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Ian Thomas, tight end, Indiana.
Ooh, Ian Thomas, cool Cowboys blue. Same, man. I like Cowboys. That's why I guess that's why blue is my favorite color. But Ian Thomas, tight end for Carolina.
I think he's very raw, but teams are intrigued by his upside. He looks like Antonio Gates. That look, I realize Antonio Gates is a Hall of Famer, but just look at him move around and run the way his lower body is built.
Right.
Why you see a lot of those similar things you saw from Antonio Gates.
I mean, thing with him, he's good. He's I'm a Cowboy fan, so I'm going to say this. I'm happy that that was taken because I want us to get defense, strictly defense right now. This could help any other team if they need defense or anybody else by a tight end because this pushes, you know, tight ends down a little bit.
Antonio Gates, it does appear, based on what Tom Telesco's saying and from the podium,
right,
that his career in
hold on, you guys.
And then you have to wonder if that's it for him. Hopefully the way it all ends up there is clean because it has situations with some of the other star players where it hasn't ended well. So hopefully that does not happen again because Antonio Gates, not only one of the greatest players of all time, one of the greatest Chargers of all time. It's hard for anyone to say goodbye. Yeah. No matter what team it is. So the Minnesota Vikings are on the clock right now, and a pick from the Buccaneers acquired Alex.
There we go. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Quick, brief thing. Cool guys, right? Yeah. Yep. Think. Let me try and grab my guy here. See if he's ready yet. I like. Okay, so the Vikings are up. Hey, you ready? You finish that task?
He's just all in on this Burlington, which I totally don't get.
Stop talking.
And by the way, Matt, it's probably because you were such a bad athlete.
Okay, so you ready?
Mike, the question is though.
So, guys, I got my guy here. He is really my favorite guy to be on here. Talk football. The pick is in. The Carolina Panthers selected Thomas, tight end. And now the Vikings are up. What? Right. I see them. I mean, I could see them taking defense. I don't think they need a wide receiver. They're good with wide receiver. I think they're pretty good with quarterback. Well, actually, not really, considering that they have Kirk Cousins. But, you know, the Vikings pick is in, so let's hear who it is. What are they doing?
With the 102nd pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Jalen Holmes, defensive end, the Ohio State University.
Oh, Jalen Holmes. The Vikings took Jalen Holmes. Yeah, sure. They could take wide receiver. Diggs only has 1 year. Right. Dang, who's that? Jalen Holmes. He's, I've heard he's pretty good. I'm not sure, though. I don't know much about him. But, Stat Talk, go ahead with the schedule.
All right. So right now,
12-13 for me. Yeah. Right. Right, where I'll just zoom in and have TV up here for you guys to watch on volume. So I can. What? Right. Right. Texans are currently on the clock. Yeah. Just sitting here and talking, you know. But yeah, so. Oh, the pick is in for the Texans, so let's turn the TV up. Stat Talk, you can shut up. No, I'm just joking. But the pick's in for the Texans. Who do you think they'll pick? I see him taking someone to help out for J.J. Watt, because if he's injured, well, we all saw what happened this year. And it wasn't just from J.J. Watt, it was also from Deshaun Watson, but, you know. So, okay. What were you saying? Stat Talk? What?
Texans weren't successful this year. I think it's mainly due to the Deshaun Watson injury.
Right.
Because he's such a big asset to them. Like, I think he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL
All right.
one day. So I think that was like a huge, probably the biggest blow this year.
Right.
All the Texans were putting up.
All right. Hey, can you guys hear him? Okay, is he too quiet or something?
How many people do we have on right now?
I have no clue. All right, here's the Texans selection.
With the 103rd pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Kiki Qt, wide receiver, Texas Tech.
Ooh, yeah. All right, so Texans got a wide receiver. Well, I like this pick. He's a good guy. He's fast. He's gonna help out, I think, with their scheme and offense. What? He's more of a deep threat, I'd say. Right. Right. Alright, so Indy is currently on the clock, and the pick's in for Indy. I like it. He's good. He's fast. I think that it's going to be a good asset to help out Dak, so. Right. Here's the pick for the Colts, I believe. No, there's a commercial. So, you guys, who do you think Colts will pick? You guys tell me who you guys think the Indianapolis Colts will select. Stat Talk, who do you think? All right. I could see a linebacker for the the Colts, mainly because they need help. I believe they were looking at taking Anthony Hitchens as soon as he hit the free agency market. Cowboys should draft Hurst or Griffin. I'm not sure when the Cowboys picked. I think it's 120. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, the pick was in. For the Colts, select Hines, running back. Yeah.
Sign here, please.
Fan. I'm gonna be less and less autographs these days.
What? Okay. Who do you have the Browns selecting? Stat Talk. What? I have no clue. You're the Browns fan. Just as long as they don't take Deshaun Elliott or Frazier, I'm all set. Okay. Hey, your Browns are picking right now, and the pick is in.
Chose during the commercial break, and Jake Plummer of the Broncos will be announcing next.
All right, Browns. Pick 105. All right. The pick is in for Cleveland. Oh man. So I don't think anybody wants to watch the Browns pick, so just turn off this for the Browns. What? I don't know who would want to watch the Browns pick. I'm sorry for you. But the Browns are going. I see them. 2017 win-loss, 0-16. Congratulations, Cleveland. You are the worst team in the NFL.
What do you think the record's gonna be this year?
6-10. They won one of last 35 games. Browns won last one of 35 games. Alright, here's the Browns.
While every player wants to be drafted, and there's going to be a lot of undrafted free agents, they will all want to end their career right here amongst all the greats in the Bronze Bus Gallery. I'm also with the NFL flag champions from Youngstown, Ohio. And together, we want to announce that the Cleveland Browns have selected with the 105th pick in the 4th round a wide receiver from Florida, Antonio Callaway.
Oh. Antonio Callaway. Yup. You like Jarvis Landry?
Yeah, and you guys don't know, he's probably my favorite receiver this year and last year.
All right.
So, to be honest with you, it's kind of fun. But I think he's starting to play up. I think we're coming out of the tunnel.
Okay. I don't think the Browns are going to do great, though, this year.
I think they're
I can see 6-10. I don't see 10-6. I'm sorry, I just do not see 10-6 for the Cleveland Browns. It don't matter who they're playing, they're still gonna lose, and the pick is in for Denver. So Josie Jewell is the Broncos selection. So that being said, all right, I'll give you that. I like Juju Smith. Nope.
Browns versus Saints, that's a loss. Jets versus Browns, win. Raiders, win. Ravens, win. Chargers, loss. Bucks, win. Steelers, loss. Chiefs, win. Falcons, win, because they choke.
I don't see him winning against the Falcons.
Texans.
Loss. Loss. Nope, loss. There's no way the Browns are only losing 4 games, but the pick is in for the Jets.
Intrepid here in New York City. I'm happy to be joined by my friend Hannah, Javon, and Zippe, Gregory F. Children's Hospital.
Alright, guys, here's the Jets selection.
With the 107th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Christopher Herndon, Cheyenne, Miami.
Oh. So the Jets selected a tight end. Herndon. H-E-R-N-D-O-N. So they picked a tight end. I'm surprised at that. Jets are rebuilding, which they could use a tight end. So my take on them taking a tight end, well, I'm surprised. I really am. I would have seen either a lineman, offense or defense, linebacker, or running back. So I'm just surprised that they took a tight end. He can block, he can catch, and he can run. So, that being said, I think that that was a very good pick. So, the next up pick is 108. Giants are now on the clock. So, Giants are going to take offensive line. Mainly because that's what they need. The pick is in for New York. So, stat talk. Who do you think that they're going to take?
It's a pretty difficult decision on who the Jets are going to take because they're such a weird team. But we're going to take the defensive end here.
Okay. JPP. So the pick is in for the Giants, who went 3-13. I see him taking an offensive line. So here it is.
NFL Draft, the New York Giants select
Kyle Lauletta.
oh, quarterback. Now we have something going on here.
Oh.
You got excited there, then I wonder what that says for their
The Giants took a quarterback.
solid game day, really good feet and quick release. He had 4 offensive coordinators in 5 years, and I gotta tell you, the more tape I
Lauletta, quarterback. Ooh.
What's his name?
Kyle Lauletta.
From where?
I'm not sure. It went away too quick, but that one hurts. That hurts Eli.
I feel like he could be a good player. I think he going to take him under his wing.
All right.
Jet, Giants expect quarterback.
Okay. He's got top.
They played Geno Smith. Well, we've got Geno Smith's game tape already. You didn't have Davis Webb game tape. I would have taken that
He's
up
got
to
top.
find out right then and there what you had.
What are you
What
doing
did
right
this
now?
with- This administration didn't have that luxury. And while that is such a
Do you know how loud it
they
is?
brought him in to figure out who's going to be the next guy.
And Geno Smith is currently backing up the only quarterback from the first round of the 2004 draft that has not seen a quarterback drafted.
All right, you guys.
So, from below the depth chart, we all saw Mason Rudolph drafted by the Steelers in Big Ben last night, and we'll keep an eye on the Chargers draft choices from here on out. But
So basically, the Giants selected a quarterback. The Jets selected a tight end. I'm surprised at that. Not surprised that the Giants took a quarterback. mainly saying that Eli Manning hasn't been very good over the past couple of years. He's been on a huge decline. Maybe though getting Odell and everybody back will help, but now the Redskins have taken a safety. So the Redskins took a cornerback. So, Stat Talk. What's your take on the Redskins selecting a cornerback? Yeah. No, safety. A Pakey. It's a safety.
At the end of the year, at the end of the safety, okay. I think it's a good pick. Pretty badly. They're all 13. I think it's good. Starts off.
Alright, so now the Raiders are on the clock. I sub to your channel, yes, okay. Thanks, man, that means a lot. Right. Yeah. So the Raiders just selected, during commercial, cornerback Nick Nelson. So they took Nelson. My take on that, I would have thought they really. I think that he was a good pick for him. He's a good player. I'm gonna say that, but yeah. So I ain't got much to add on him. But that was the 110th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft. So now the Rams are on the clock. Well, the pick's in for the Rams. Stat Talk, who do you think the Rams are going to take? Stat Talk. Yeah. You think? Alright. Alright. Alright, so guys, the pick for the Rams.
Secondary in that building every single year, so not too shabby.
Now let's talk Apke for a second. He's, I think, one of the more intriguing conversations in this draft, and I had it with a lot of people around the league. Now here's the deal: converted wide receiver, special teams player.
All right, so I see the Rams taking probably they're pretty good on defense. They have Aqib Talib as a cornerback. They have a pretty good secondary. They have a good defensive line. They have a good running back. They have pretty good wide receivers. I see them taking an O-lineman, mainly because, well, what do you want? Do you want to make the defense better than it is, or?
The Los Angeles Rams select Brian Allen, center from Michigan.
I was right. Offensive line. I was right. Offensive line. They took the offensive line with the center.
Still playing in the league right now. Jack, he was with New Orleans in 16.
So, Brian Allen, who's a center, good pick, secures up pretty good their offensive line. So they're pretty good on O-line right now. But, right, he's a solid pick. I think this really helps him out. This definitely makes him more of a championship-winning team. I don't think they're a championship-winning team yet, I'm sorry. But I think they still have some experience to get through. Just to be able, you know, to get where they need to be. So, the Bengals are picking. Bengals with 112. Alright, so here are the Bengals. I'll stop talking for the Bengals pick. You guys just listen in for the Bengals. Okay, alright, I see. I see where they're going. He's good, he's a good player. I'm surprised though that they took a running back. I think they could use some help in the linebacking, and you know, a little bit of the secondary. I'm surprised though that they went here. This means for me, I know that I'm not sure if there are any Cowboy fans here, but I know this means for me that, well, some guys that I want are falling, like Deshaun Elliott. He's falling a little bit. You guys, tell me your favorite team and who you want them to pick. Just so I get an idea. So the Bengals just picked. Let's go over the last 4 picks. So the Redskins selected Apke, I believe is how you pronounce it. The Raiders, Nelson. The Rams, Allen, who is a center. Which really surprised me that the Rams picked the center. But I was right that they would go offensive line. The offensive line and defensive line are what controls your game, because if you're good on offensive line, well, you're going to control, and your quarterback's going to have more time and less pressure on him. And if you're controlling the defensive line, you're just pushing them around. So that really helped them. And then the Bengals selected a running back, which I guess that does help them. I mean, the Rams passing, so need some help on defense. So the pick is in for Denver. I could see them taking either a... Oh man, this is a hard one. I could see him taking a wide receiver, an offensive lineman, or a secondary, someone in the secondary, like quarterback or free safety or strong safety. Someone just to help out back there. You know, the Broncos, this year they didn't do great, so they do need some help. Here's the pick for Denver. No, they haven't picked yet. Sadly, I hope they do, because, well, as soon as they do, well, I'll get to know when who they pick, and if someone's gonna fall to us, I hope they don't pick Deshaun Elliott or Frazier, Marquise Frazier, or Marcel Frazier. I'm sorry. So, Dak Prescott, that's my quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. That's, in fact, the jersey I'm wearing. To honor everybody in the 4th round, it has a 4 on it for 4th round. I'm not just using it because I'm a Cowboys fan. 4th round, he was taken in, and it also has 4 on it for the 4th round. So, Gronk, I'm not sure exactly what's happening with him. I think he said he's going to play this season, which is good. Good for the Patriots. That really does help him out, especially with Brady. That also helps him, mainly because, well, Gronk and Brady are like their two biggest threats, and without them, well, they'll just have nothing to do. So the last 5 picks, there you go. There you have it. Running back, center. So those are the last 2. But Denver is now picking Von Miller and Bradley Chubb. If that, man, that'd be a scary duo. But who knows? Some of these guys that we think might be good could be busts. I'm not sure though because, well, I'm not teams in it. Oh, here's the Broncos pick, you guys.
A Colorado native. It gives me great pride and excitement to announce that with the 113th pick, the Denver Broncos select in the 2018 NFL Draft, Deshaun Hamilton, wide receiver for Penn State University.
Okay.
Let's go Broncos! Let's go, baby!
All right. Well, the Broncos have taken. What did I have for breakfast? I just had a Pop-Tart because I had to get up here quick and do this. So I think Hamilton for Denver fits in good. Let me pull up their draft picks, Denver's. That way I can, well, pretty much every team, you know, that way, not just some guy just not knowing what he's talking about. I don't have them right here with me, I guess, but, or do I? No, I don't. But I think the Broncos did select, I don't think they selected a quarterback, which really surprised me, mainly because I don't think Trevor Siemian can pull the load. I don't think he's good enough. I'm sorry, Broncos fans, but unbiased opinion here. I'm trying to make it unbiased for every NFL team to be in here, like we did last night. Yo, yo, yo! Hey, how you doing? We're starting to get people from last night back in. How you doing? I just don't want anyone to feel like I'm being biased. But I don't think Trevor Siemian can pull the load for the Denver Broncos on offense. I don't think he's going to be their good enough quarterback. But what do I know? Trevor Siemian could be a hidden talent that hasn't been discovered. But the pick is in for Detroit. So this is the 114th pick. Hilton Hill, I believe he went this round. No, he didn't go this round, so I believe he still is on the board then. Let me see if I can find him. He's either on the board or he went in the 3rd round. I don't believe he did. I don't believe Hilton Hill. No, I believe no one came up. No team came up. Oh. Well, block, he is, I believe. Hand just went. He's good. Hilton Hill is pretty good, I believe, from what I've heard. But Deshaun Hand, he's good. I believe though, Quinn Griffin or if Dallas, my team can get well, really, if any team can get Griffin or Frazier, I believe they'll get a steal because Frazier doesn't look very good, but he does look very good to me. A steal. So the Lions just selected and took Hand, who's a defensive end, which is good. They need them. The Lions pretty much also need an offensive line. They need some defensive line, and they do need a couple people in the secondary. I'm not gonna try and crap on the Detroit Lions, but I think if they stepped up one position on offense, one position for the one position for the offensive line, one wide receiver, one defensive lineman, and one secondary person who they just got, they'll be a pretty good team. Then, so the Bears pick. I think the Bears could use someone. You know, they have a good quarterback. In my opinion, I think he's good. They have a pretty good offense. I think they need the Bears defense from the 80s again, because they were pretty good back then with their good defense. I think they need a good defense again. But we'll have to wait and see who they pick. I could see them picking either a defensive lineman or a linebacker. That's what I have for the Bears, the Chicago Bears. They went 5-11 last year, last in their division. So I'm sorry, any Bears fans out there. So they could use a wide receiver. Oh God. There we go. There we go, you guys. Just in time.
115th pick in the 2018.
I don't know what's going on.
Nobody wanted to the rest of that.
They took a linebacker. That's a name full.
And we're going to see, Rich, because I know you're really interested in the Shaquem Griffin conversation. Yes, sir, I am. These 6'1", 220, 225-pound college edge guys that are too small don't have
So I don't know what happened, but I got it back.
start to be looked at as off-the-ball linebackers. And because the ones that can run and close and play special teams,
But the Bears took a linebacker, and they could use one. Bears could also use a lot of things. If you were here in the beginning, Stat Talk, he thinks the Browns are going like 10-6 or something. That's just a little crazy. I don't think they're going that good. I think they're doing good for the Browns, though. That's it's like 5-11. Oh, Cowboys! Let's go. All right, here's my team.
It's a man who knows the three-cone drill of Julius Caesar and the 40-yard dash time of George Washington. Also could tell you
all right, Cowboys fans. Let's go. All right, so the war room right now. I'm thinking though. I'm thinking we're gonna take probably defense. That's what I'm gonna say. Defensive line or secondary. I hope though we don't take a wide receiver offense really. But we'll wait and see in like 2 seconds.
To announce the Dallas Cowboys selection, we're honored to have Gil Brandt, who's been part of the draft for nearly 60 years. From 1960 to 1989, Gil was the Cowboys' top personnel executive.
All right.
Presided over Dallas draft pick produced 31 Pro Bowl players, 9 of which went on to earn induction to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow.
Together with Tex Schramm and Tom Landry, Gill helped lead the Cowboys to 20 straight winning seasons, 5 NFC titles, and a pair of Super Bowl victories following the 1971 and 1977 seasons. Gill, go ahead and make it there.
Alright, let's see who it is.
With the 116th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the 5-time world champion,
Let's go!
America's senior
Let's go!
Cowboys,
Let's go!
select Dorance Armstrong, defensive end, Kansas, a local player.
Okay, I don't know why we took a defensive end.
Good football. Solid. Almost
He's good though.
257 pounds. Kind of played out of position in Kansas last year with a 3-man front. He played defensive end. 10 sacks in 2016 when he played his more natural defensive end position. Long arm.
So, I think this was a good pick.
Either a base end and a 4-3
I'm surprised though defensive end, not defensive tackle. But this man is a monster. That's good for us.
He's got a tremendous motor. He's a good football
He's gonna really help us out. Now maybe we can rotate some guys and
Not have asked for a better situation than it had. Mike Mayock counted down out of his comments because
Wow.
it was time for the Parrot. That is exactly the play.
that was good. That was a good pick. So the Buccaneers are now up.
Joey Big Pirate ship in a half-empty stadium. That's exactly what I wanted.
With the 117th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Jordan Whitehead, defensive back from Pittsburgh.
All right.
How about this young man? Let's talk about
All right. That was a good pick. They need help, especially Tampa. They need some help there. And say that. Let me try and grab my guy back here. So I can go take a break. So,
had some off-the-field issues, but I thought he had outstanding production. And when you're looking for a true center fielder in this draft, there aren't many of them. Most of them are box safeties.
I think this was a good pick, though. I'm pretty excited for this, you guys. Hey. 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 You available? Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Can you host the draft? I'm taking a quick break. I gotta go grab something to eat and grab something to drink and go to the bathroom.
Hey, Mike. Do you want a cracker? Would you like a cracker? No. Would you
Alright.
have a hankering for a cracker?
Alright, you guys. So the Bucs just selected defense back. The Raiders are now up. I mean, not Ravens, not the Ravens, oh gosh, that's, the Ravens, yes, not the Raiders, the Ravens, sorry you guys, I don't know if I said Ravens or Raiders, I wrote down Raiders, but it's the Ravens.
The first ever Hyundai Kona with Buick. Life on Earth just got a little more intelligent.
So the Ravens are up. I think the Ravens could take wide receiver. They got a pretty good one in free agency. But I'm surprised that Dez Bryant turned down their offer. But the Ravens are going to... Okay, looks like they already selected. Cornerback, Anthony Everett.
I'm the new Sleep Number 360 Smart. That's me, at a Sleep Number store.
Pepsi's always had great taste.
So,
Today, try great
the Ravens have selected Anthony Everett,
This is the Pepsi with zero compromise.
cornerback.
This is Pepsi Zero Sugar. He dropped back. He's looking deep. The
Touchdown. Oh, guys, this draft is pretty fun. I'm glad I'm here hosting a show for you guys, for anybody if they needed it.
And tell you which rookies are destined to be breakout stars. He can play, and he does not let you go. NFL Fantasy Live Draft Fallout, Tuesday at 9 on NFL Network.
The Chargers are now up. I do have to make a quick phone call, really quick. Hoping that stream is still back. Of course. Oh no, yeah, you guys, hold on. Let me just, you guys join back in a minute. The stream is just gonna turn off for a quick second.